let's do a little plushie haul. So some of these are from Barnes & Nobles. I picked up this reusable tote bag. And then some of them I got just directly online. Number one, we have Snoopy. This is from Pom Pals. I love Pom Pals. I think they're such a good price. They're so cute. This is the 75th anniversary Snoopy. So I love the detailing of his eyes. It's very like comic booky. You know what I mean? It's super cute, super fuzzy and soft. It has a 75th anniversary. He has a little collar with the 75th anniversary emblem. It's super cute, eco-friendly. I love these. Obsessed with Pom Pals. They're the best. And I actually have another Pom Pal here, but he's not Snoopy related, so I'm going to save him to the end. And then at Barnes & Nobles, they've been having some Steiff Snoopies. So I used to work for Steiff in FAO last year. And I'm still very much a fan of the company and the products that they put out. In terms of quality and stuff like that. They all look a little different. So this is a chunkier Snoopy than the one that was next to me when I was there. But I like this Snoopy because he's holding Woodstock. And if you know me, you know that I love Woodstock. Woodstock is my favorite Peanuts character. And I think the Santa hat is really cute and fun. Steiff is known as the creator of the first teddy bear, popularized by Teddy Roosevelt. I used to have to say that speech every time when I was at work. And although my time at FAO was not the best, they had nothing to do with Steiff and the company itself. It's just eventually there was a transition towards being run by FAO instead of Steiff. And that's when I was like, all right, I gotta go. But really cute, really fun, really fuzzy and sweet. And I just needed this in my collection. Basically, there's a promotion, and it's on the tag. So this is a seasonal Snoopy plush. He's $34.99 with any store purchase. Otherwise, he's sold at $59.99. So I did get him for $34 because I picked up another plushie while I was there. And I wasn't gonna go for this one. He kind of creeps me out. Don't laugh at me for being a little creeped out. It's a Pom Pal Grinch. I don't know, like, he's cute, but he's creeping me out. There was a bunch of other Pom Pals while we were there that were adorable. This was at the Upper West Side, Barnes & Nobles, by the way. Really cute, though. Like, he's cute, but he kind of creeps me out. But that's just the Grinch. It's Grinch vibes. It's fine. So I did pick him up, and it says the Grinch's smallest heart grew 3 times that day. I wish they had a Max one. They might, but I just didn't see it there. But I thought it was cute. So these are Pom Pals. They're just the perfect size. So I do enjoy them. Last, but certainly not least, we have a Jellycat. It's the Snow Globe Jellycat. My friend Angelique got it for me. Thank you, Angelique, so much. So much. This is so perfect. So there's a lot. I mean, listen, Jellycat's popularity continues to skyrocket. I've been a fan of Jellycats for a number of years, but I don't go into FAO anymore. I just don't do it. I can't, especially now during the holiday season, they do line control. So you have to wait in line. Granted, it goes relatively fast, but I'm not doing it. And for the sake of my wallet, it's best that we keep a distance anyway. So when I saw that there was a holiday collection for, you know, the holidays, I really wanted a bunch of other ones actually. But the Snow Globe one is really cute. I know it looks kind of funny and silly, like a snow globe stuffed animal, but I just think it's really cute. I love snow globes. I used to collect snow globes, and I no longer have space for them, just like with plushies. So the fact that this one is a Jellycat that I get to keep forever is really cute to me. So look at that detailing. It's a little Christmas house with some trees and some snow everywhere, and the little dangly feet as always. I just think it's incredible. So yeah, this is the Amusables Snow Globe. I can't. It's so fun. I cannot wait to make more space for it. Right now, he's been in a pile of plushies behind me, but ultimately, I do want to have better space for these. You know, you already know. We've already been through this rant many times of me not having space for the plushies that I own and all that stuff. Since I'm already here, I thought I would show you this Lulu the Piggy blind box. I did do a short form content video about this, unboxing it. So if you've missed it, you should definitely check it out, because I had no idea that I was actually going to pull the one that I wanted. With blind boxes, man, I tend to have the worst luck, to be honest with you, and I try not to be ungrateful, especially because these are so expensive anyway. But I really wanted to pull this one, and I didn't think I got it, and then when I did, I like yelped and then I like dropped it. But it's fine. It's just a little dusty, so I'm gonna clean it up soon. But I love carousels, so you know, when I pulled this, I was like, wow, this is amazing, and I'm super grateful for it. And then since we're also here, and I have yet to figure out how to use this, I'll show you. I bought a Snoopy alarm clock from TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I need to read the instructions. I need to get help with it just to set it up a little bit more. It's a sunrise clock, so it charges your phone, but it also really has lights and stuff when you plug it in, and it wakes you up in that manner, which is a little bit more gentle. So you can use it as a sunrise light, or you can use it as a bedside light, kind of like a night light, and it does have a color changing light mode, which I thought was really cool. I just haven't figured it out, guys. The instructions are right here, and for some reason, I think it was because I was filming myself setting it up, and I was kind of under pressure, or I felt under pressure. But it's also an alarm clock, and it also charges your phone. Not that I need that portion of it, but I just have a hard time waking up at night. Not waking up at night. Whoa. I have a hard time waking up in the morning sometimes. Like, my alarms, like, I don't even hear them anymore. And I know they're there. I know they're there because I'm hitting snooze. But mentally, like, it's not clocking. Like, it's not clicking that these things are telling me to get up from my bed. So, and I'm usually a morning person, and I still am. But it's, like, trying to get up at, like, 5 to 6. Like, it's just... It's tough, y'all. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can show you that I haven't shown you, because I know this video is going to end up being shorter than I wanted. Honestly, I think that's pretty much all I have to talk about today, but if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.